And welcome back to St. Mary of the Woods. Alongside me, Ian Harris, the head volleyball coach. And when I say head volleyball coach, we're not talking women's volleyball. We're talking a men's program here at St. Mary of the Woods. Correct. What's that been like here?
It's been awesome. This is year 2. My wife and I came in. We took over the men's team, the women's team. Obviously, the women's team was already up and established. We just finished our 3rd season with the women. And over the past 2 years, I think we have the 2nd highest winning percentage of all NAI women's programs in the state of Indiana. So the women's team really sets a bar for what the men's team needs to get to. When we came in last year, we really had a 3-year goal. Year 1, which was last season, was to establish a culture. And we've really done a good job of that. The guys that came in, they were thrown into the deep end. They had to learn to survive. They had to learn what stuff was supposed to be like, and they did a great job of that. Year 2, which is now, is really to learn how to win. We just picked up a win here, 20, 30 minutes ago. We play Midway University here in a couple hours. Things are really going in the right direction. The year 3 goal, which is next season, is to be top 25. It's an aggressive goal that we had coming in, but we have a great group of guys here. We have a great group of players, and we're moving in the right direction.
Okay, and your next ball game, 4 p.m., and it's against Midway.
Yep.
Which gym are you using?
We are going to be in the Ox Gym. It's a busy day here at SMWC. The men and the women's basketball, they get to come out here and put on a show for their fans. We get to be over there, put on a show for our fans. So busy day here. Operationally, things are going great. It's a fun day here in the woods.
Well, it really is, and especially when you throw the equestrian event that's on the other side of campus.
Correct.
There's not a parking place available in this whole place.
No.
They're going to have to expand it, and it's partially your fault. I'm telling you right now.
This is an awesome place. That's really the thing that my wife and I learned when we got here. It's a sort of hidden gem. And as more people and as more kids and recruits and everybody sees it, it's a really awesome place. It's a special place. The athletic department, the programs as a whole are on the rise. We're very fortunate. The admissions are on the rise. Our enrollment is on the rise. Stuff happens so fast here, which is really the biggest issue that we have, but it's a great problem.
No place to put people.
Correct.
And they're going to have to build. And that's what the whole process, I think, has been building here at St. Mary of the Woods. And I know you seem really excited about just your opportunity here to do that.
No, it's awesome. I believe that for us here as a 2nd-year men's program, I believe we already have one of the 3 or 4 largest rosters in the entire nation. The women's team as well, we have mid-30-some girls on our team. So you're talking about our volleyball family here has 70-some kids. That really has very little to do with us. That is this community, that is this faculty, the staff, the people that are here, Terre Haute as a whole, and our players, both men and women, they come from all over the place, domestically, internationally. It is a family. We are a family. My wife and I are daughters, but this community as a whole, when people come here, whether they're in person, whether it's a FaceTime campus tour, they fall in love with it and they stay. The retention is great. They're happy. They're doing great academically, socially. This is an awesome place in all avenues here.
Well, I've sent multiple students here as well, and they don't transfer. They come here and they stay. They graduate, and it's been an awesome thing to see them. But you're right. I mean, since Kevin Lanke got here, the expansion of the athletics program and what is going on, and you're reaping the benefits of that right now.
No, absolutely. And for us, we had the big news came out, I don't know, a month or 2 ago, where the River States, which is where all of our other athletic teams play, they are now launching a men's volleyball conference. So we were fortunate to play a large role in that. We'll have 4 or 5 schools that are current River State schools playing in other conferences. We're pulling 3 other schools from the Mid-South in. So it's going to be an awesome experience for us playing in the Wolverine Hoosier Conference right now for our first 2 years of a program, going into the River States for men next year. We'll have a closer proximity to our other teams that we play, so we'll be able to limit some of the traveling. We'll be able to expand and play more non-conference matches, and in the geographic footprint around here, it's really going to be beneficial. So stuff is moving at such a fast pace all across the campus. I'm just blessed to be a part of it. Kevin Lanke, Brendan Randolph, our interim president. Again, there's just an awesome group of people here. That's why my wife and I love being here. That's why we want to be here going forward, and it's just it's an honor to be a part of this group.
Who are some of your the tougher teams in the WAC that you have to play?
So the WAC is it's probably the deepest conference in the entire country. You've got Indiana Tech, which 2 years ago they were number 1 in the country for a long time. Indiana Tech is one of the premier programs. You have Cornerstone, which is very well coached, a lot of depth. Mount Vernon Nazarene is right there. Lords out of Ohio is right there. Bethel, like us, is a second-year program. But it is literally top to bottom in the conference. There's no easy nights. So when we started the program 2 years ago, I was blessed and fortunate to have a fair say of what conference I wanted us to go in. We could have went to the Mid-South. We could have went to the Chicagoland. Obviously, the River States wasn't an option at that time. I wanted to go into the WAC because night in, night out, it was going to be a dogfight. And I wanted us as a young program and young players to see what top 25 programs look like, to see what All-Americans look like. So that is what we have right now. As we transition into the River States next year, the Cumberland, Georgetown, Campbellsville, these are all top 25 programs. Same thing with some of these other programs we're going to be facing. So there's no step down in competition. Every match, every weekend, it's going to be a fun battle. We're just happy to be a part of it.
Coach, I really appreciate you coming up. I know you're going to be able to use this. Make sure you do very well, and congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Have a great afternoon of volleyball. Volleyball here at St. Mary of the Woods.